Hello, everybody. This is Swati live from Los Angeles, continuing our 6-week long mindfulness meditation camp. We are calling it Aloha Mindfulness Camp. This is almost the end of our week number 3. We have 3 more weeks left and a couple of more days. Last couple of days, we have been talking about anxiety. Now we want to take it one step further and talk about sleeping better. How do we use mindfulness meditation to sleep better? In this context, I do want to mention a research study which was published actually very recently earlier this year in JAMA, which is the established medical research journal. The study itself is small, but what the study establishes has been experienced in the past as well, which is that there were 2 groups. One went through mindfulness meditation training in order to trigger the relax response in the body, and the other group that just had regular sleep, better sleep type of education. And what they found was the folks who had gone through the mindfulness meditation training in order to sleep better, along with a couple of other things, they scored better in the way they slept, the amount of sleep, as well as the quality of the sleep. Now, one more time, as we know that the length of the practice also would be an important factor. What the person who was Dr. Benton, who was in charge of this study, what he suggests is 20 minutes a day of practice. And he said that shows that it's a good amount of practice. The study itself was for 6 weeks, and the group met 2 hours per week, and then they meditated in between. So given that, are you ready to go through mindfulness meditation that will help you to sleep better? Now, there are 2 types of people. Type of people who experience insomnia, who have trouble falling asleep, or they wake up in the middle of the night on a regular basis and then they are not able to fall back asleep. So the ones who have these kinds of sleeping problems, for them, this kind of meditation would definitely help. But do it along with the other things that you are trying and with some other professional help that you may be uh, uh, having or getting or planning to get. The second group of people, I won't call them problem sleeper, but occasionally they may also wake up in the middle of the night. And as we all know, when we wake up in the middle of the night, whatever anxious thought that comes to our mind seems like a much bigger deal. In the morning, sometimes it feels like, why did I worry so much? But in the middle of the night, it doesn't seem that way. Also, sometimes some people, um, they just want to sleep better. The quality of the sleep, deeper sleep, always makes us feel more fresh in the morning. So, for that purpose, meditation, mindfulness meditation practice will be a good thing to be able to sleep better. And my clients report that a lot of times they're sleeping better. So, what I suggest is this: the people who have some sleeping problems or want to use this meditation specifically for sleeping better, I suggest lie down and do this meditation. Hopefully, somewhere along the way, you may fall asleep. Now, this specific meditation was given to me by Shantam. I will tell you about Shantam ji at the end of our meditation. I hope that you don't actually fall asleep this time when I am going through this meditation with you. But then on the other hand, what if you do? So I guess it is better to finish whatever I want to tell you and then get into this meditation. So Shantam ji lives in India. He is at this point a person, a very well established Buddhist teacher who teaches in schools, and he teaches loving kindness, compassion type of, and also mindfulness to kids in schools. He also leads pilgrimages. So he has several journeys planned all throughout the year, which he does in conjunction with some other teacher. And he takes people what's called Buddha's path. So he takes people to different places in India, and there is teaching as well. He consults with United Nations. He also consults with several corporations, the ones who are open to the idea of using mindfulness as part of making mindfulness as part of their culture, which has become a growing trend. So, a little bit about Shantamji. Shantamji, when he was a young man, he was an angry young man. He was successful in the corporate world, but then eventually he also became a political activist because he was very disturbed with all kinds of injustices that he saw. Restless, angry, impatient. But then eventually he decided not only that he was getting burnt out, but he was becoming part of the same system that he was protesting against. So as a result, he went on a search. He went on a search. He went to places in India as well as that time he was in London. He was working there. So he learned about Buddha's teachings in London. Then he also went to California, and he happened to meet teachers in California. And then he realized that this whole idea of mindfulness, meditations, and whatever surrounds the philosophy that surrounds the teachings that surround mindfulness meditation is the way that a person can experience peace and harmony, can break mental habits that are bothersome, and can move more toward joy. He found his path, and since that time, since almost 1988, he has been teaching, going on pilgrimages, consulting, and so on and so forth. Now, the reason I'm talking, in fact, I should show you his website uh, before we go on. Oh, well, I think I have the right one. Okay, so this is the website that I would like you to look at if you get a chance. I think you all can see it. Dharmacharya Shantam Seth. Dharmacharya is the title given to him. He is a student of Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese monk, which we all know about through the walking meditation that we learned. So because of my app to meditate, I have been collecting meditations from teachers, other teachers as well. So I had asked Shantamji, I managed to meet Shantamji, and I asked him to give me a meditation, which I recorded myself. So the meditation, I specifically asked him a meditation that would help with better sleep. And this is a mindfulness meditation. One more time, the Harvard study, Harvard-based study that was published in JAMA, also uses mindfulness meditation, which is breath awareness and body awareness. What Shantamji gave me was also body awareness meditation, but with some modification again that he believes helps people also to create a more peaceful feeling. So when it comes, I was very excited. That particular meditation is, I haven't put it in my app yet, but soon it will appear. The library of meditations in my app will be growing. So if you haven't already, do download To Meditate. Number 2, meditate, no space. And Shantamji's, this particular meditation is not there, but there is the body awareness meditation. Try to do the body awareness meditation while you are lying down, and that helps a lot of people to sleep. If you just want to have a better time sleeping, you're not necessarily looking for falling asleep during the meditation, then sit wherever your meditation space is, sit there and do some amount of meditation before going to bed. That's what I do, and it really helps to put yourself back together and feel okay about whatever is going on all throughout the day, and to realize what is important to you. So all that, first start practicing with body awareness meditation. So today, when we do this particular sleep meditation, or rather sleeping aid meditation, lie down, those of you who want, and If you don't want to lie down, if you just want to experience the meditation, that is okay too. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to fall asleep. So lie down and close your eyes. Close your eyes. And first, take a few deep breaths before we start the meditation. Always take a few deep breaths. Pay attention to your breath for a little bit. And now start paying attention to your body, or the body awareness meditation, starting with your toes and your feet. Very gently, in a relaxed way, just notice how your toes and your feet feel like. Just an overall feeling of what sensations you feel there. And send your love to your feet. Experience the love in your body and send your love to your own feet. Loving kindness. And now notice your ankles. Pay attention to the ankles. Gently, and just wondering about or going to the ankles and noticing the overall sensation. And send your loving kindness to your ankles. And then now pay attention to your calves and shins. And pay attention to whatever body sensations you have. Gently, here and now, I'm paying attention to my calves and shins. Here and now, not about the past, not about the future. Everything else is outside the door. Here I am, lying down, noticing what's going on in my shins and calves. And I'm sending my loving kindness to my shins and calves. Now move up to your thighs. And knees. And pay attention to what body sensations you're feeling there. Gently, just whatever is going on. What feelings do I have there? And send your loving kindness to the knees and to the thighs. Whatever sensation you feel, specifically to that area, send your loving kindness. And now move to your pelvic area. Whatever body sensations you're feeling there, send your loving kindness to those sensations. And now move towards your tummy and pay attention gently to whatever you are experiencing in your tummy. This is my tummy. This is what it's experiencing. And I send loving kindness to my tummy and whatever movement or temperature is going on over there. I send my loving kindness. And now move to the lower back, all the way from your buttocks to the middle of your back. And the entire area, just look for what sensations you have there. Gently, no rush, no hurry. This is not a study. This is, in fact, exactly the opposite. It's a relaxed and yet curious way to pay attention to and to become aware of whatever is going on in our body. And then to send loving kindness to those sensations. And now move to your chest. I lie down here and pay attention to my chest, left part and then the right part. Are they the same? Are they different? Here and now, how is my body working? Gently pay attention to the sensations in the chest. If you feel any heartbeat, if you feel any temperature change, just notice. And now move to your upper back and pay attention to the body sensations in the upper back. Any aches or pains or comfort, itching, twitching, any touch with wherever you're lying down, how that feels like. Just gently, with curious and relaxed mind, pay attention to that. Here and now, it doesn't matter what has happened, doesn't matter what's going to happen in the future, because at the moment, at this particular moment, all you're doing is becoming aware of your body and sending loving kindness to it. And as you're noticing these sensations, you also know this will pass too. This will pass too. Sensations come, arise, they fall. They don't stay the same. New sensation comes and goes. It changes. Everything changes. Law of impermanence. And with this, at this point, we need to stop our meditation because of lack of time. If you were to do it on your own, you would complete your whole body. And if you need it, you can then start again in the opposite direction. But right now, come back to your breath again and pay attention to the breath. And the line that we always say, breathe in, I smile, breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile, breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile, breathe out, I'm okay. So when it comes to sleeping better, I would like you to remember 3 messages and make use of it when and if needed. The first message is rest and digest. So you are relaxing your body, resting your body to be able to digest food, food for thought, or anything that you want to change about yourself. It may take time, but just rest and digest. Here and now, by paying attention to here and now, and I know I'm okay in the moment, you are doing rest and digest. So that's number 1. Number 2 is relaxation response. When our body triggers a relaxation response, then it's more sleep inducing. So we do want to just learn to relax our body. And number 3, a very important message, this will pass too. No matter what you're experiencing right now, this is going to pass too. And I hope by doing body awareness meditations, you are internalizing the message, this will pass too, which you can use in several different events and occasions in our life. And we don't have time left, so I need to say bye to you. Do email me with questions and comments to meditatetogether@gmail.com. Bye for now and have a good night's sleep.